avoid driving in certain areas of the Columbus, Phoenix City area because of ongoing construction and traffic congestion. And a News 3 special report, we're on your side and digging deeper to see what's the latest on those trouble areas that are causing traffic nightmares for motorists. Our News 3 this morning, WRBL's Greg Lloyd focusing on Phoenix City, where traffic screeches to a halt when you drive into the city on 13th Street Bridge. Good morning, Greg.
Well, good morning to you, Christina. You know, right now down here at the 13th Street Bridge, the noise that I hear the most is the roaring of the Chattahoochee River in the background. A very pleasant, calming sound. But soon that sound will be replaced with the roaring of car motors and horns, as this project here along the 13th Street Bridge has caused a lot of frustration over the past year. But there's good news. The end is in sight.
Around this time it's very heavy, and I think it's dangerous.
It's bad.
How bad is it? Did you have to sit in traffic for a little bit?
About 30 minutes.
Nothing but red brake lights, faces frustrated, drivers making their way home into Phoenix City. This is what it looks like at around 5 on a normal workday evening along the 13th Street Bridge. The vehicles lined up and the wheels are rolling at a slow pace at the intersection of 13th Street and Whitewater Avenue in Phoenix City. Traffic is at a standstill.
Well, I do believe they're doing the best they can, but, you know, they could speed it up a little bit.
This is actually the intersection of two construction projects. The first is the $2.3 million resurfacing of 13th Street and Crawford Road and traffic signal upgrades. The construction stretches from 13th Street Bridge to Highway 280. The city received a $1.8 million federal grant and pitched in $467,000 of its own money for this project.
If you go down now, it's sort of bumpy and you got lots of manhole lids. You know, all that's going to be taken care of. It's going to be a nice, smooth ride.
The other project is the Whitewater Avenue Streetscape project. It's been going on since August of 2015. The city is footing the entire nearly $3 million bill to upgrade the street from 13th to 16th Streets.
With all of the upgrades, you know, sure, it's been, you know, a little daunting for some people, but, you know, progress does take time.
A lot of people are always asked, what is it that takes so long about construction projects? Why does it seem that the road work never stops? In this case, it was this, contaminated dirt. It has been fixed and remedied. City engineers tell us that it has been fixed to environmental standards, safety standards, and once they got into the project, they found out that they needed to remedy that situation. They wanted to do it the right way and be sure that all was safe before they continued. Also, before we leave you here today, we just want to tell you that everyone that we've spoken to has stressed to us that they do appreciate the public's patience and to please try your best to be kind and understanding to one another and leave just a little bit earlier if you feel you might be in a time crunch. We are live at the 13th Street Bridge here in Phoenix City. On your side, Greg Lloyd, WRBL News 3.
Thank you, Greg. And we do want to end our special series on traffic nightmares in the Columbus area on a positive note. The major construction project that held up traffic at Moon Road recently was completed. That is certainly making the commute for drivers in that area much more pleasant.